You're watching Good Day New York from the most powerful name in local news, Fox 5 News.
Also ahead on Mommy Makeover, Dr. Sapna is going to have a story about women who go to extremes to get their old bodies back. We say old bodies, their pre-baby bodies back after they have kids, some of the surgery they're having done to get back in shape, so to speak. And that story coming up in just a bit. It's coming up, extreme mommy makeovers, what some women are doing after having a baby.
And bohemian chic to bridal beauty. And pregnancy completely changes your body. The extremes some women are going to get their figures back.
Also ahead, Dr. Sapna with Mommy Makeovers, what some women are doing to get their pre-baby bodies back. Extreme surgery, perhaps. Depends on how you view it, but we'll have the full story coming up in just a bit.
And a weak economy doesn't have to mean bad fashion.
Also ahead, Mommy Makeovers taken to new extremes. What some women are doing to get their bodies back after pregnancy.
And from fashionista to recessionista.
Okay, thank you, Christina. In health news this morning, we're talking about Mommy Makeover taken to a whole new extreme.
Fox 5's Dr. Sapna Parikh is here to explain. So when we say makeover, makes it sound like makeup and stuff, but this is a whole body thing.
Yes, and there's some mixed opinions on this, because yeah, you're right. We're not talking about a hair or a wardrobe makeover. These moms are actually willing to go underneath the knife to try and get their figures back. And some say they are going to extremes, but whether you agree with this or not, more and more women are doing it.
No matter what I exercised at or how much I watched my diet, it just never went away. I still continued to have, you know, quite a belly.
I just didn't feel like myself every time I looked in the mirror.
Hazel Volta and Denise Miola used to be proud of their pre-pregnancy figures, but 3 kids later for Hazel and 2 kids later for Denise, both women noticed some changes.
My breasts had begun to sag after having the 2 children.
My stomach never went down after my kids.
They both had a mommy makeover. It's a plastic surgery combo that includes a tummy tuck, a breast lift, and sometimes a breast augmentation, and they're usually all done at the same time. Dr. Gary Breslow is a plastic surgeon in Paramus, New Jersey.
Pregnancy wreaks havoc on the body of many women, particularly the breasts and the abdomen. The breasts during pregnancy, they become enlarged and then they deflate. The abdominal wall expands kind of like a rubber band. You ever overstretch a rubber band, it doesn't come back to where it belongs. The good news is that it's correctable.
According to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, nearly 350,000 women between the ages of 20 to 39 underwent mommy makeover procedures last year. That's up 6% from the year before.
The concept is to try and restore a woman's body back to the way it was before.
But many women end up getting more done than they originally planned. Hazel came in for a tummy tuck.
I had a tummy tuck and a breast augmentation.
Denise came in for a breast lift.
I had a breast lift, I had a tummy tuck, and I had liposuction on my sides.
Are we sending the wrong message, trying to encourage these women to go back to a so-called ideal that may not be normal or natural?
Well, I don't know if I agree with the premise that it's an ideal of what's normal or natural. This is not women, again, who are trying to turn themselves into runway models. They've had their kids, they have their families now, and they didn't expect this.
Hazel and Denise say they're happy with their decisions and the results.
I didn't want to be a supermodel. I didn't want to look, you know, like somebody from a magazine. I just wanted to feel good inside, and I wanted to look good in the clothes that I had.
And I feel much better now. It's the best thing I've ever done.
And all of this plastic surgery is not recommended if you plan to have more kids, even if you find a surgeon who's willing to operate, and you really should be back to your baseline weight also. And keep in mind that it's surgery. It's just a concept that's sort of forgotten. These 2 women were both happy with their results, but the reality is that these are major operations, and sometimes that concept is sort of lost. You know, you call it a tummy tuck, but its technical name is an abdominoplasty. It's actually it's a major operation.
And clearly someone who watches this, there are obviously critics to this, and who might just say, hey, what about good old-fashioned diet and exercise?
Right, and why not just do that? And really, in an ideal world, if you were even going to consider this, you would diet, exercise first and get back to your baseline weight, and then sometimes there is excess skin, for example. That's when you're going to get the best result. But yeah, I know, diet and exercise really first before you even think about this.
And wait to make sure that it isn't postpartum depression that's also causing you to have
Playing a
body
role.
image problems or whatever.
Exactly.
You know, earlier we were talking to John and Kate of John and
Yes.
Kate Plus 8 fame.
Who was pregnant with sextuplets.
Look at that. There's her belly.
Yes, here she is when she had 6 babies, or before she had them. They're in there, and then she's got the saran wrap holding it all together.
That's what that is? That's saran wrap?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of a low-tech solution.
So she apparently did have a tummy tuck after her pregnancy. I heard her say she had excess skin. Oh my God! Wow, that's birth control there. That image.
Get in my belly.
Yeah. So yeah,
Get out of my
justified
belly.
baby.
That's what that would be. Get out.
Get rid of my belly.
All of you get out.
Wow.
Wow.
But she was pregnant with 6 kids, so.
Yes.
And she had
To
6
each
healthy
their own.
babies, so,
Yes, she did.
you know, more power to them.
All right. Well, thank you, doctor.
Thank you,
Dr.
guys.
Sapple, thank you so much. Well, of course, good old-fashioned.